Last week, Kristi Noem's Department of Homeland Security was absolutely shredded to bits by a federal judge because her ICE agents, her goons, her Gestapo, whatever you want to call them, have repeatedly lied, not just in their own personal reports, but they've also lied to the courts about what has happened and why they have arrested civilians. According to the judge, all of these reports, all of these arrests that they have made can be easily disproven by the actual body cam footage that was provided. And in fact, in most of the instances, the judge points out, the body cam footage is the exact opposite of what these agents wrote up in their reports. Let me read you this. And by the way, this is U.S. District Judge Sarah L. Ellis in her 233-page opinion said this. She said that one video suggests that the agent drove erratically and brake-checked other motorists in an attempt to force accidents that agents could then use as justification for deploying force. Judge added, every minor inconsistency adds up, and at some point it becomes difficult, if not impossible, to believe. And all of these incidents, by the way, that the judge is talking about in the case she's overseeing, is only what's happened in Illinois, right? This was just Operation Midway Blitz. So this is only one state, really one area of one state where all of this happened, and there's more. Ellis described agents, quote, driving erratically and through stop signs and red lights, then making a fast right turn at a red light that set off a rear-end crash before detaining bystanders on the pavement. One agent twice pointed a handgun at a resident who was filming and warned, quote, step back or I'm going to shoot you. All three detainees were later released without charges. Video and witness accounts showed agents twisting a young man's arm and bashing the man's head on the street at least 2 times, while another woman was tackled to the ground without any warning to step back. Agents then pepper sprayed the crowd. The court also revealed for the first time that an agent used ChatGPT to compile a narrative for a report from a one-line prompt and a few images. Ellis said the AI-assisted write-up further undermined credibility when stacked against body cam footage. Again and again, the judge found official write-ups didn't match the videos. Agents' reports labeled neighborhood moms and dads, Chicago Bears fans, people dressed in Halloween costumes, and the lawyer who lives on the block as, quote, professional agitators. I think at this point we need to start referring to ICE as professional liars. And all of this was done, this is the most important part, all of this was done by these agents to justify their violence against American citizens. They don't want accountability. They don't want to follow the book. They don't want to do things the way we're supposed to do things. They want to go out there and be violent. These are psychos. These are absolute psychotic individuals that are acting out the most violent fantasies that for years they were forced to repress, but now they're allowed to just do it out in the open. That is who ICE is attracting. That is what ICE is permitting under the leadership of Kristi Noem.